You've been deceived. You've been led to believe that you need $1 million to achieve freedom, that you need to work until you're 65, save, deny yourself everything. This is a lie. A million is a nice round number for headlines, but the math tells a different story. To never work for food again, you need exactly $300,000, and I'll tell you how and where to save it later. What is wealth? Wealth is when you don't have to sell your time to survive. It's a state where your assets cover your basic expenses. $300,000 is less daunting than a million. It's achievable. You can earn it in 7 to 10 years of aggressive work, not 40 years of a sluggish career. But how do you live on the interest from $300,000? That's where the magic begins. There's a golden rule of FIRE, financial independence, retire early, the 4% rule. It states you can safely withdraw 4% of your capital per year and you'll never run out of money. Let's do the math. $300,000 times 4% equals $12,000 per year. That's $1,000 per month. Now you're saying, Walter, are you kidding me? How can I live on a grand? In New York or Florida, you could only rent a refrigerator box for that. And you'd be right. But you have a secret weapon. It's called geoarbitrage. The world is vast, and the dollar weighs differently in different parts of the world. In San Francisco, $1,000 is the poverty line. In Thailand, Vietnam, Argentina, Turkey, or Bali, it's an above-middle-class standard of living. While your friends in the big cities are paying $1,500 just to rent a concrete cage and a view of the traffic jams, you're renting a villa with a pool for $400 and eating fresh fruit, seafood, and riding your bike with the remaining $600. With $300,000 in assets, such as exchange-traded funds or dividend stocks, you earn that $1,000 passively. You don't need to work. You don't need to wake up to an alarm. You're not buying things. You're buying 24 hours of your time every day, forever. But let's take it a step further. Let's say you don't want to live in Asia. You want to stay home. Is $300,000 enough? Yes, if you embrace the lean FIRE or Barista FIRE concept. See how it works. $300,000 is sitting in the S&P 500. The historical return is 8 to 10%, or 7% adjusted for inflation. Even if the market falls, your dividends and coupons will continue to generate income. Barista option, you're not quitting your job completely. You're quitting a career that's draining you of your soul. With $300,000 in capital that's growing on its own, you don't need to earn $3,000 a month. You can just work part-time doing something you love. Be a surf instructor, bake bread, groom dogs. You only need to cover half your expenses. Your capital will cover the other half. This relieves 90% of your stress. You no longer fear being fired. Compound interest works for you, even if you're just leaving your deposit alone. If you have $300,000 at age 30 and never withdraw it, living off your barista salary by age 50 without reporting anything, you'll have $1,200,000 in your account. Okay, Walter, where should I keep this money? Under the mattress? No, money needs to work. Inflation is the rat that eats your money. If it's sitting in cash, you're getting poorer every day. Here's a classic early retirement portfolio. Not investment advice, just common sense. 70% stocks, broad market exchange-traded funds like VOO or VTI. This is the engine of your growth. They outpace inflation. 20% bonds or real estate investment trusts. This is your safety net and a stable cash flow, dividends that arrive monthly or quarterly. 10% cash in a savings account. This is a buffer. If the market crashes 30%, you don't sell your stocks at a loss to buy food. You live on this cash for 1 or 2 years until the market recovers. Many real estate investment trusts pay 4 to 5% in dividends. Bonds currently yield 4 to 5%. This means your $300,000 generates real cash without requiring you to sell assets. Let's sum it up. $300,000 is the price of your freedom. It's the price of never hearing an alarm clock again. It's the opportunity to live by the sea, pursue your creative side, and raise children without worrying about what to feed them tomorrow. Write in the comments what amount you consider freedom. Let's do the math together. Subscribe to the channel where they speak the truth, which is painful but useful.